Hello dear students, in the last video we have discussed a lot of ideas about this one Henry Fayol's developed ideas regarding the principles of management in the last class. So this is today's online video class for PUC second year business study. So in this today's class that I am going to discuss one more the expert, so called as Taylor's scientific management. In the last video, as I said, we have discussed about this one, the Henry Fayol's general management. So he is the father of general management. About this we have seen in the last videos. In the today's class, my dear student friends, that I am going to discuss regarding, as I said earlier, Taylor's scientific management. He is also the great expertise regarding this one management. So he has given a lot of ideas, lot of studies, so lot of informations, so lot of developments in the management or this one the principles of management. So my dear student friends, in the today's class, so I would like to say some brief information regarding that expertise. His name Frederick Winslow Taylor. So his name is Frederick Winslow Taylor. Taylor's scientific management. Taylor's scientific management. Scientific management. So Taylor's scientific management. So dear students, F.W. Taylor, Frederick Winslow Taylor. So shortly we can call him as a F.W. Taylor. F.W. Taylor. So he is also the ideologist about this one, the principles of management, that too the scientific management. So he has contributed a lot of ideas. So while developing the scientific management, his duration, that is 1856 to 1915. 1915, it is the time duration, was a person who within a very short duration, means 1878 to 1884, rose from ranks of an ordinary apprentice to chief engineer in Midway Steel Company. Very important point, dear students. So in the very short duration, since 1878 to 1884, so means during the span of time is only 6 years. So in this short time or in this short duration, look here, rose from ranks of an ordinary apprentice. So initially he was appointed as an ordinary apprentice. So after 6 years, after a lot of experience within the short period, so my dear students, friends, so he has appointed or promoted chief engineer as a chief engineer in Midway Steel Company Midwell Steel Company. So initially he was appointed as I said, so very ordinary apprentice. After a span of 6 years, so after getting a lot of experience, after getting a lot of ideas, so he has become the chief engineer, that is in USA. F.W. Taylor conducted a number of experiments. So by conducting experiments only, they can get new ideas while constructing this one particular study. So Taylor conducted a number of experiments and came to conclusion that workers were producing much less than the targeted standard task. So he came to know about the less amount of production from the employees. Also, both the parties, management and workers, are hostile towards each other. He gave a number of suggestions to solve these kind of problems or hindrances and correctly proposed the theory of scientific management to emphasize the use of scientific approach in managing an enterprise instead of hit and trial method. For his contribution, he is well known as the father of the scientific management. So by studying his ideas, by studying the scientific management, so everyone today's or initial days, so calling him as a father of scientific management. Scientific management let us discuss regarding what exactly scientific management. Scientific management. Dear student friends, let us discuss about the brief information regarding scientific management. So, conduct of business activities according to standard tools, methods and trained personnel so as to have increased output through effective and optimum utilization of resources. So this is about the scientific management. So conduct of business activities. Business activities, as you all know, buying and selling of goods and services. Right? It is the process. So with the intention to earning the profit, these are all the business activities. While conducting business activities according to standard tools, methods and trained personnel so as to have increased output through effective and optimum utilization of resources. So with all these facilities, we can minimize the hindrances or we can minimize the unnecessary burdens in an organization. So as well as we can maximize the sales and we can expect more amount of profit. So by adopting scientific management in an organization. Let us discuss, dear students, principles of scientific management. So principles. What he has provided, the principles of scientific management. So he has provided some basic principles about scientific management, dear students. The first one is science, not rule of thumb. Science, not rule of thumb. We will discuss about what exactly this point. Then the second one is harmony, not discord. Harmony, not discord. So the third one, cooperation, not individualism. The fourth principle, development of workers to their greatest efficiency. Development of workers to their greater efficiency, and prosperity. So next, these are the only 4 points, the 4 principles of scientific management. So these are very highlighted points about the principles of the scientific management given by the F.W. Taylor. So he has given very meaningful ideas while constructing scientific management. Look here, dear students. Science, not rule of thumb. So this is the science, but not rule of thumb. What exactly means? There should be a scientific study and analysis of each element of job rather than using institution. So experience or adopting old rule of thumb approach on a hit and miss method. So encourage thinking before doing and determining standard output. So dear students, while expecting the good result, so you need to adopt somewhat authentic or scientific studies instead of traditional or old-aged methods. So then only we can reach our organizational expectations. The next point, that is harmony, not discord. There should be a complete harmony and proper understanding between management and workers. There should be a very good relation between the employer and employee. So at that moment, employee must understand the employer. So as well as the employer also must understand about the employee. And one more point, that is, and workers in achieving the organization goals. Dear student friends, the management should create pleasant working conditions. The management should create pleasant working conditions, and workers should work with full loyalty instead of fighting over distribution of profits. They must focus attention on increasing it. Now, dear students, so the good environment in an organization that definitely creates the process of reaching the organization goals. So here the expert F.W. Taylor, the father of scientific study, he provides about the harmony, not discord. So with this he is providing there should maintain the good working environment in an organization. There should be a very good relation between employer and employee. So next point, that is Third one, cooperation, not individualism. Taylor emphasized on the importance of cooperative group efforts between the management and workers. So as I said in the earlier point, there must be a good relation between the management and workers in achieving the organizational goals. So if you wish to reach the organizational goals or objectives, so you need to work hard, you need to work hard. So along with the concentration of reaching organizational goals, so at that moment there should be a proper relation between the workers as well as employer as well as the employee, and not individualism. Keep in mind. So both should realize that they need each other. This is a very important point. Both should realize that they need each other. Next, dear students, last point, that is development of workers to their greater efficiency and prosperity. So keep in mind, dear students, our organizational goal is to maximize the profit. How can you maximize the profit? Its main intention is to earn more amount of profit. So how can you maximize your profit? By maximizing the sales only we can maximize the profit. How can you maximize the sales? So by maximizing the production, then only we can maximize the sales. Dear student friends, how can you maximize your production? So by minimizing the unnecessary burdens or wastages in manufacturing, so then only we can maximize huge amount of productions, as well as we can minimize the cost of production also. So that for reaching this process or this strategy, there should be a proper development of workers to their greater efficiency and prosperity. So in this about this point, the author has provided some information regarding this point. The management should scientifically select the workers. The management should scientifically appoint the workers, assign job as per their physical, mental and intellectual capabilities, and train them as per the job requirements to increase the efficiency. So this is about the principles of scientific management provided by the Frederick Winslow Taylor during 1856 to 1915. So this is about the today's class regarding the Taylor scientific management. I hope so you have understood the today's class. So thanks for watching this video. So see you on next video. Thank you very much.